Greetings fellow dungeon defenders and welcome to episode 2 of Show Me Your DPS. We've got some even bigger numbers this week than we did before, so let's jump on into it. Starting us off at number 10, we have the level 70 Huntress, Naughty Dog. Naughty hits a top DPS of 52,872 and wields a 940 10 shots per second Blasticus, a standard Animus with 1255 damage, and also, so I don't sound like I'm on repeat, I'm just going to refer to 6 shots per second and plus 2 projectiles as standard on the Animus from now on. At number 9, we have the level 70 Squire Disco. Disco hits a top DPS of 55,260 with the help of Blood Rage and is rocking the high 5 with 1,503 points of normal damage. His DPS could have been a lot higher had he been using an Animus and had a complete set. Either way, I'm always happy to see classes other than the Huntress come and show their DPS. Number 8 goes to the level 70 Huntress, Lolo. Lol hits a top DPS of 74,645 with the help of Hawkshot and a standard 1631 damage Animus. She named her weapon Perfect Van Wolf, but it's definitely far from perfect, and I think that, coupled with the fact she doesn't have a complete set and only has 99 points into Hawkshot, is what's holding her DPS back. At number 7 we have the level 70 Huntress, Zarate. Zarate makes a huge jump from the number 8 spot and hits a top DPS of 105,474 with the help of Hawkshot and a standard 1820 damage Animus. Her hero damage is at 219, Hawkshot's at 133, and she wears a full pristine set and wields a 707 damage Van Wolfstein. Taking number 6 is the level 70 Squire Phil Collins. Phil also makes a pretty big jump from number 7 spot and hits a top DPS of 135,107 with the help of Blood Rage and a standard 1594 damage Animus. Phil wields a 5942 electric damage Kutu and has most of his points in towers, which makes his DPS even more impressive considering he's not even spec'd for it. Bringing us into our top 5, we have the level 70 Huntress, Orange. Orange is a top DPS of 144,990 without even shooting a single Hawkshot. Orange wields a 1249 5 shots per second Sicarius, along with a standard 1789 damage Animus and a pristine set. I would have liked to have seen the DPS with Hawkshot as theirs has a decent 144 put into it, but either way, 144k ain't too shabby. Taking the number 4 spot, we have the level 70 Huntress, Mongolian Schoolgirl. He hits a top DPS of 172,011 with the help of Hawkshot and a standard 1860 damage Animus. He wields a 1,321 5 shots per second Sicarius and has 249 hero damage and 165 Hawkshot. Not too much else to say here for this one other than get a Sicarius and profit. Breaking us into the top 3, we have the level 70 Monk, Slain. Slain hits a top DPS of 178,704 with the help of Hero Boost and a standard 1640 damage Animus. He wields a 1631 range damage Nosferatu and has 196 hero damage and 120 hero boost. The main thing holding his DPS back is the amount of upgrades on his equipment, but 178k is still definitely enough to get the job done. Slashing into the number 2 spot is the level 70 Squire Twisted. Twisted hits a top DPS of 203,108 with the help of Blood Rage and a standard 1874 damage Animus. What makes his DPS really impressive is that he wields a 2,602 normal damage Kutu. It's one thing to have this kind of DPS with elemental damage, but you rarely see it this high with a normal. And taking the coveted number 1 spot is the level 70 Monk, DNA Kwazii. Kwazii hits a crazy DPS of 242,879 with the help of Hero Boost and a 1542 damage standard Animus. He wields a 2158 range damage plus 6 projectile Nosferatu, and as you can see, that 6 projectile really makes a huge difference in total DPS and is what tightly secures Kwazii's position into our number 1 spot. For our honorable mention, we have the level 70 Huntress, Dave Yognot. I asked him if he had DPS and he told me quite confidently, yes. Bless him for trying, right? Well, that's it for this week. What'd you guys think? Was the number 1 spot impressive? Why or why not? Post a comment and let me know, and until next we meet, fare thee well.